We want to solve the following one-step linear equations. The goal in solving any linear equation is to isolate the variable on one side of the equal sign. So looking at the first example, we have 5x equals 35, but we want to manipulate this equation so it's in the form of x equals some number. We need to recognize that 5x means 5 times x, and since 5 and x are attached by multiplication, we can undo the multiplication by dividing both sides by 5. So we can divide the left side by 5 as long as we divide the right side by 5. Now notice on the left side we have 5 divided by 5, which is equal to 1, and 1 times x would just be x. And then on the right side, 35 divided by 5 would be 7. So the solution to this equation is x equals 7, which means if we substitute 7 for x in the original equation, it must make the equation true. So let's go ahead and check this. So we'd have 5 times x, but we're saying x is equal to 7, must equal 35. Well, 5 times 7 is 35. So the solution makes the equation true, and therefore verifies our answer is correct. Looking at our second example, we have x divided by 3 is equal to 36. Remember, a fraction bar means division. So again, our goal is to isolate the variable on the left side of the equation. So we want to manipulate the equation so that it's in this form here. And since the opposite operation of dividing by 3 would be to multiply it by 3, we'll multiply both sides of the equation by 3. Since this is in fraction form, it might be helpful to write this 3 as 3 over 1. And now looking at the left side of the equation here, the 3's would simplify out, or you can think of this as 3 divided by 3, which is equal to 1. So we have 1 times x, or x on the left side, and now on the right side we have 3 times 36, which would be 108. So our solution is x equals 108. So again, let's go ahead and check this. If we replace x with 108, this should satisfy the equation. And 108 divided by 3 is equal to 36, so again, our solution is correct. Now, even though we can solve a lot of these one-step equations without showing any work, the idea here is we're developing a skill to solve equations, so when the equations get more complicated, we know exactly how to solve them.